Supercross Live on supercrossonline.com. Kevin Barnett here at the awards ceremony, end of the year, and talking with Pro Circuit Monster Energy's Mitch Payton. Mitch, talk to me about this season. Many times this time of year we're talking about championships for your team. This year is a little bit different.
Yeah, first of all, congratulations to the Geico team. They did a really good job. They killed it this year. You know, we've been there before, and you know, like, there's years you win and there's years you don't. And this year we had some injuries and things that kind of slowed us down, and you know, hopefully right now we're just going to get ready for outdoors and then you know, come back and hit Monster Cup.
You seem to put together what was a great stable of riders. Give me a grade for some of these guys, like a Durham, who seemed really to be a good bet.
Yeah, Darren was a kid last year that was a privateer, you know, that rode the Nationals, and we needed a guy, and we talked to him, and he really wanted the ride. And you know, he started off the season, you know, he broke his wrist in the off season, so we were kind of a little bit short coming into the season with him, and I wasn't really knowing what to expect. You know, he'd never won a heat race, never been on the podium, you know, and then he won heat races. He got on the podium and won a race, so I'm really happy about him.
Looking forward to Dean Wilson and his transition to 450s. What do you think is the program with you guys or with somebody else, or where are we with that?
With Dean, you know, like I think it's probably a little early to figure that out, you know, like, because he could ride lights next year, or he could ride a 450. He'll do good on either bike. You know, this year he started off the series a little bit slow, and then he got into a groove, and then obviously, you know, he dislocated his shoulder there at Salt Lake. So he's kind of nursed it back, you know, the last couple of rounds, and you know, we'll see. Hopefully he'll be healthy for outdoor.
How soon do you dissect the season and think about stuff for next year? Do you do it now while it's fresh in your mind with a little bit of break for outdoors? Obviously 2 weeks is not too much time, but do you take the time to sit down and start to do a little bit of planning for 2013?
Really our focus is outdoors right now. I want to put all of our focus on that. We'll probably do it later, but there's really not much to say about it. You know, Supercross, you got to come in really strong right off the bat and win a couple races, and your confidence is better. And you know, you just got to try to keep it going. And I think we started off a little bit behind, and it was hard to catch up.
How about the 450 program with Brock Tickle? What was your feeling on how that went, being a new effort for this year?
Well, you know, Brock was he had
a couple of good rides late, it seemed.
Yeah, no, he had a couple of good rides and stuff, and he's done okay. But you know, like, it was really because of the point system that pointed him out, and I didn't agree with it. I thought, you know, he's only won 2 races in his career, so I think that's a pretty big step to ride the 450. But he is starting to kind of get his feet under him and do good. So hopefully outdoors he's going to ride a 450, and we'll maybe get some better results there.
How about contract situations for next year and your stable of riders for Supercross? Are we going to see some of the similar guys, or are you make some changes?
We'll probably keep a couple of the guys, and then we'll probably look for some new talent too.
When you're looking for new talent, I know you've pulled guys, for instance, Darren Durham out of the privateer box van ideal. Do you go for that? Do you go all the way into the juniors? What's your philosophy as far as reach down to what level? Well,
in the past, I mean, like, we're really fortunate, you know, Team Green, you know, with Kawasaki has a really good stable of amateur guys, but you know, this year they don't have as many guys, and some of them are hurt, so we'll just have to see if they can supply someone, and if not, we got to look around.